this news. News just in says Nigeria's headline inflation rate eased to 32.15% in August 2024, down from 33.40% recorded in July 2024, reflecting a decrease of 1.25 percentage points. This is the second consecutive monthly slowdown after easing in the previous month. The slowdown will provide some ease to Nigerians who have endured high living costs. On a year-on-year basis, the headline inflation rate was 6.35 percentage points higher compared to 25.80% recorded in August 2023. Month-on-month basis, the headline inflation rate declined by 0.06% recorded in August 2024. And members of the Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators of Nigeria have urged for structural reforms to accelerate Nigeria's economic growth. The call was made at ISCAN's annual conference, which held in Lagos, with the theme reassessing the governance dynamics in Nigeria's transition to enduring development and national prosperity, underscore the necessity for a national strategy to drive development, highlighting the role of education in fostering growth. President of the Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators of Nigeria, Mrs. Funmi Ekundayo, echoed the call for effective governance, noting good governance is a bedrock of national progress. During the events, the Institute recognized exceptional leadership and entrepreneurial skills, as well as commitment to promoting excellent governance in the country. The Executive Secretary and Chief Executive Officer of the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria, Dr. Rabi Olowo, and others with honorary fellowship awards.
It's just a fulfillment on my own side that ICSAN has recognized what we have done in the areas of good governance, the impacts we have made in terms of trying to deepen democracy and good governance in the country, and to a large extent in the areas of capacity enhancements of our staff, of Nigerians, of stakeholders in democracy, and most importantly, the parliamentarians in the country.
Asian stocks wavered and the dollar slipped today in the week as certain to see the start of an easing circle in the United States, with investors flirting with the chance of an outsized move. Holidays in China, Japan, South Korea, and Indonesia made for thin conditions, and early moves were modest. MSCI's broadest index of Asian Pacific shares outside of Japan gained 0.3% after bouncing 0.8% last week. Japan's Nikkei was short, but futures traded as recent year's gains pressured exporters. S&P 500 features were little changed, while Nasdaq features dipped to 0.1%. Eurostock 50 features added 0.2%. FTSE features 0.1%. DAX features also firmed 0.1%. Global ratings agency Goldman Sachs and Citigroup have lowered their full-year projections for China's economic growth to 4.7%. after the world's second-largest economy's industrial output slowed to a 5-month low in August. Weak economic activities in August had ramped up the tension in China's slow economic recovery and highlighted the need for further stimulus measures to shore up demand. The faltering growth has prompted global brokerages to scale back their 2024 projections to below government targets of around 5%. Goldman Sachs earlier expected full-year growth for the economy at 4.9%, while Citigroup had forecast growth at 4.8%. According to the latest data from the National Bureau of Statistics, China's industrial output in August expanded 4.5% year-on-year, slowing from 5.1% pace in July and marking the slowest growth since March. Analysts maintain the country's 2025 GDP growth forecast at 4.3%, while Citigroup trimmed its forecast to 4.2% from 4.5% due to lack of major catalysts for domestic demand. New data from the National Superintendent of Migration shows that international tourism in Peru increased by 39.2% in the first 8 months of 2024, with over 2 million foreign arrivals. The base reveals that 52.1% of foreign visitors came from South America, followed by visitors from North America and Europe. The Ministry of Foreign Trade and Tourism said the growing interest in Peru describes the surge in Peru's tourism as a paradise for cultural nature and adventure tourism.
football matters, World Athletics President Lord Cole has been named as one of 7 confirmed candidates to succeed Thomas Bach. To the sport of boxing, where reactions continue to trail the victory of Nigerian boxers Abdul Wahab Abdulrahman and Precious Anene at the Yucateco Boxing Pan-African Title Championship. It was a battle between Egypt and Nigeria in the female and male category of the historic contest in amateur boxing in Africa. Home girl Precious Anene, who hails from Muzeba, Edo State, was the first to bedazzle the fans as she dominated Egypt's Aga El Said in the first 3 rounds of their 60-kilogram contest before the Egyptian champion threw in the towel in the 4th round. Elated, Anene said her family and friends motivated her performance, and she believes the contest has taken her career to another level.
My chairman for the good work he has done in my life. I appreciate him so much. My fans, my parents, my family, my husband here, my coach. I always give him assurance that I'm going to be the best in all my fights. I don't want to disappoint him.
The saw Nigeria's Abdul Wahab Abdulrahman secure a unanimous decision victory over Mustafa Hafiz of Egypt in their 63.5-kilogram bout. Abdul Wahab, who is the most valuable boxer of the maiden season of the league, and Hafiz is the strongest opponent, said Hafiz is the strongest opponent he has come across. The initiator of the contest said the aim behind the initiative is to expose amateur boxers across borderlands.